pretty girl. You get your tongue sticking out. He's a cutie. Steal it from you. Looks like she could do what Mark does with this thing.
Possibly.
But I wouldn't recommend it right now considering.
She's a bit short-tempered now with babies pending. It's making her grumpy.
We call it Cat Dorian.
It basically boils down to is that I will outlive my welcome in probably 15 minutes or less.
At least I got a close-up.
The babies are getting pretty active and she's waddling more. I can definitely see 2 kittens on her right flank, and with a hint of a third. I haven't paid attention to the other side yet. Really close to count. Oh, careful. It's a bit dry out, so there's a lot of popping going on with her nose to my arm. You should be able to hear me a little bit better. I'm trying to talk at my normal volume right now. I moved the mic closer. It's just right over there. Just barely out of view. And it turns out I had the mic facing the wrong direction in the past. Looks like she's kicked out a bit of litter. I'm not going to run the fecal up today. I might run it up tomorrow. No rush on it though. If something comes up. I use a 2-cup scoop to put litter in the litter pan to help minimize dust, and I never get tired of this. It's a food scoop with dog on it. Scooping litter. The poop pillow has made it on the other side of the litter box. The way kitty pregnancies work is that each time the female cat mates, produces one kitten. That also starts the timer for her giving birth. Kitty butt. But even though she's already conceived once, that starts a timer, she can continue to conceive kittens for a couple weeks. And that's what causes preemies or runts. It's like, when the kittens are born, there could be up to 2 weeks difference in development time between one kitten and another. When Ladybug was born from Patience, um, her lower half still hadn't developed fur yet. That's one reason why we don't plan on broadcasting the births live. You can catch an audio commentary though. Because the more kittens that there are, the greater the chance of complications or preemies or stillborn kittens. Come here, girl. Give me some sugar. Or not. We can do belly vision. If I try to pet her now, she'll just start huffing and then growl at me. Okay, I have chat up. If anybody has questions they would like to ask, I finally remembered to bring my cell phone with me. The Kari of the Mythbuster Kittens, she gave birth in this room, and 2 of her kittens were stillborn. Now, saying that people can't take, the abnormalities of a cam is not fair. Different people have different tolerance levels. That's why I like to give warnings to people to let them know what to expect so that they can adjust as needed. Some people can handle the sight of blood, other people can't. I can watch somebody having open surgery with no problem, but a skinned knee makes my knees go weird. I don't, it's weird. Things like that. I have 7 cats of my own. With the exception of one, there are 13 years and up. 13 to 16 years. For Nordist, I just want to give you a heads up. You're getting pretty close to crossing a line. Question was asked, why don't I like salted caramel? I just don't like salty flavors when the salt is really standing out. I have seen her go into the kennel several times. She was bathing in there yesterday, and overnight she's been sleeping on the outside of the door. Cynthia asked, will these kittens have a theme this time? The theme is based off of Gaia, and it will either be, the kittens will either be named after Gaia, the Greek mythology, or the word earth translated into different languages. I have not seen any nesting behavior yet. Her coat is kind of shiny. She's an indoor-outdoor cat, so we have no idea who her mouth fart. No idea who the daddy is or what they look like. Each kitten can have a different father. So a litter of 8 can have 8 different fathers. Up to 8 different fathers. I believe Gaia is her given name. She's estimated to be 4 years old, and she will go back to her owner after she is spayed. Question: Jennifer asked how long Patience was in before she gave birth. I don't recall. How long are they fertile when they go into heat? I'm not sure. I just know that they can continue to conceive additional kittens for around 2 weeks after the first one is conceived. And this is a side I've seen 2 or 3 kittens on. That bald spot on her belly is where they shaved her to look for a spay scar, which is standard procedure for all female cats that come in. No, I did not weigh her today. But yeah, Patience really surprised me with how fast she delivered her kittens. It was literally, she'd be like, pew, pew, pew. She shot them right out. I've never heard of a cat give birth that fast. I'm gonna weigh her when she starts moving about. What's my favorite donut? Jelly filled, or just plain glazed. Real jelly though. I'm not so much of. I've lost favor with cream filled. Now, her owners mentioned one previous litter, but since she is 4 years old and unspayed, it's very likely that this is not her second litter. Yes, we do have top pot donuts here. If I miss your question, sorry. I'm trying to put pauses in here and there for the CCers. KB asked, how will you know when she's ready to give birth? Pretty much, she starts acting differently. She starts hunting around the house or the room, looking for places, looking very uncomfortable. It's hard to describe. It's just behavior that she's not experiencing or exhibiting now. I do not know if the owners are watching or even aware of this feed. Gray Leaves asks, how long have I been fostering cats? I've been fostering since 2008, about February 2008. It's about 9 years now. Her x-ray shows about 5 kittens, but there could be up to 8. We got a kitten moving right here. Margaret asks, is there any prospect if she has too many kittens that they'll be moved to another nursing mom? Right now, there's not very many pregnant cats or kittens in foster care right now, but we do have a bottle feeder standing by if she is unskilled in taking care of the kittens or has too many that she can't provide for. We will take some of the kittens and give them to a bottle feeder, and then they will come back once they're eating solid food. If the bottle feeder can give them up. That wasn't a don't touch me look. She started purring when I touched her. I just have to be careful because she gets grumpy quickly. There is going to be a name theme. It's either going to be based off of the children of Gaia in Greek mythology, or different names of Earth, or the word Earth translated into different languages. I'm pretty much waiting to see what I have to work with before I decide. Definitely. Now she wants that belly rubbed, but rubbing the belly with that's that full just annoys her. There's one moving right here. You gotta stand up if you want pettings. I figured you out, girl. So far. Look at that purr. Or she's purring. Not sure if you can hear. I need to bring up one of those, that privacy clip for the cam, so I can use it to block some of the glare from the window. See, big improvement. Who's a pretty girl? She started purring right when I asked that question. You're the pretty girl. Yes, you are. Yeah, the smiley poop pillow over there, his name voted by viewers is Richard the Turd. It was a very close poll too. It was like going back and forth between Richard the Turd and Pudolph, the brown-nosed reindeer. In the different pagan lore, and well, at least in Greek mythology, Gaia, I think, has 43 or 47 children. Different fathers. Some of them did not even have a father. Sister Liz is correct. She's giving me the look a pregnant woman gives her husband when he says she's beautiful, but she feels like a blimp. Oh, just as a heads up, please do not send unsolicited gifts for Gaia, me, or the kittens. Please contact me first. And if it's something that I can make, I'm very picky about what comes in this room. You know, towers have to have a very specific criteria. For example, there was a new TARDIS tower or something like like the TARDIS Tower of Ode that was donated that I will accept, but it was broken in transit. Unsolicited gifts will be donated to the shelter. Question was asked, has her tail been named yet? Long fluffy tails have traditionally been called Ralph. she's giving me such a look right now. And that's because I had a mama who had a lush, plushy tail. Her name is Rosie. And her tail was confused for a kitten. So her tail got a name, Ralph. Excellent, Tracy. The difference between the new TARDIS tower and the old one is that there's no holes between levels. So if a kitten's in one hole and then when they go to another hole, they have to exit out and go back in. Which will help teach them climbing skills. Margaret asked, I wonder why they eliminated the inner hole between levels. Probably just for ease. It's probably just 3 regular towers stacked. Did you just huff and puff at me? See how many kittens you can count. I could probably add holes between the levels, but it would require taking the thing apart and potentially removing the carpeting. It's not so much as being able to make the holes is to make the holes between the levels. So yeah, I have to get the tools inside and work inside. I'm giving you hand gestures and you're not even looking at me. It'll be tricky to work inside of a cubby. I'm just stretching my leg out, girl. You just lay down there and be beautiful. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying to put a hole between them right away. I'll leave it as is. We'll go from there. That's not working. Oh, not having the hose would allow me to put lights in the center, but it wasn't hard having the hose in there. We just put them off to one side. You can stay there. I'm just getting comfortable. Okay, I'll get uncomfortable again. Now you can see what I was doing to try to give you guys better belly views. I'm gonna close chat. Okay, let's get your weight. She's gone up each day that I weighed her. 12.9, 13.2, 13.4. Let's stand up, girl. She's like, pet the belly. Pet my head, not my belly. I'm thinking if I walk around, she might stand up. She's making biscuits. Okay, Mama, let's do this. $13.6. She's going up at a consistent rate. You forgive me for that injustice. She's very soft. $13.62. Good girl. She gets really huffy, literally, when I manhandle her. See, that scale feels kind of nice, don't it? It's cool. Holding it down so it doesn't tip. It's measuring the fluctuations in her tail. Okay, I've never actually used the mics from the new 4K webcams yet. I'm going to switch over to it. Maybe you can hear her purrs. Okay, back on the Blue Yeti. It was pretty accurate, weighing her when she was on there, and now it says 13.59. You like the scale, but you're tipping it. So I will leave that out for you, but I'll put something underneath it to keep it from tipping. I hope when she goes into labor that she doesn't turn into crazy mama. It allows me to assist her if she needs it. Oh, sorry. I accidentally tapped the iPad when I was still remoted in and muted the audio. Tracy, for letting me know. I didn't talk that much in the last 5 minutes, though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and head out, get something to eat, and process these pictures I took. Gaia likes the kibble, does not like the wet. Enjoy the belly cam. Have a nice day.